Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Heavensward. In the last episode, we continued working on our side quests in the Dravanian Forelands. And then, eventually I went ahead and decided that we were just going to try and do the ones that get us Aether Current stacks, because I am done kind of running around the ground in this zone. I want to be able to fly, so that is what we're going to prioritize, being able to fly so that we can then just kind of roll through the rest of the side quests without having to, deal with the layout of the ground in the Forelands. Then, working on that, we went ahead and proceeded to advance the main story. We infiltrated the Nath Hive, basically working to get their attention by, basically killing lots of them, and then feigning surrender so that we could be brought before their god, who turns out to be Ravana. And Ysael here attempted to transform into Shiva again and fight him, and ultimately failed. So now it is our turn to try to engage and defeat the Primal, so that he will swear to stop attacking the dragons. So that is what we're going to be doing today, is doing a Primal battle. And this one can be a little bit tricky. Like a lot of the Primal battles, there are things in this fight that can and will kill you if you aren't careful. So, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get through it without too much headache. Alright, so, without much further ado, let's go ahead and queue ourselves into the duty finder. We are going for Thok Ast Thok, hard. And join in. And we now wait. So, I will go ahead and wait here. And once the dungeon, or once the instance is ready, the party is formed, we will go ahead and I'll be back. Alright, there it is. Let's go ahead and hit it. Hopefully, everybody hits the button. There we go. Alright, so the walls around the outside of the arena are important. And this is something that we are going to have to pay attention to. You see, he pushes you back, and then his attacks will, over time, do damage to the walls and destroy them. So, you have to make sure that you keep an eye on where the holes in the wall are, so you don't get pushed off the platform. Don't get hit by the AoE.
Feel my blades.
Alright, gonna reapply my dot.
I am invincible. Bleed.
And back to the... Oh,
Wilt thou yield?
okay. Where am I in my cycle? Ah, butterflies. We gotta kill those as quickly as possible. The longer they stay up, the more blades appear on the field. The more blades appear on the field, the more damage his ultimate attack is going to do. Basically. It's not quite that simple, but that's the basic gist of it. It appears we only have one blade on the field, which is good.
Prepare thyself. Rejoice in the glory of combat.
Not too bad.
Unyielding of the earth.
You get like 4 or 5 swords up, you're all gonna die. I'm just gonna push us back. Okay, those balls that are tethered to those people, they just have to run away from them. Oh, was I tethered to something? I didn't notice. There's people with the sword icons over their heads, kind of just have to split up. And stay away from them. Oh, in the center.
Feel my blades.
Get away from that.
Perish.
We have 3 stage limit break. I'm gonna hit it, if nobody else does, when he is back on the field.
Feel my blades.
Oh, somebody else is hitting it. There we go. Not too tough.
Thus does the sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor. I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
Alright, and it appears that everybody has already left the field. Ah, well. So we will leave the duty and watch whatever cutscene plays.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
Once more you achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor. At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
All right. So we'll be heading back to Vidofnir and Annex Shrine. But let's go ahead and talk to Ysael first. Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar, until this day, you are a marvel to behold, Ayame. Well, 'tis time we rejoined our companions. They will be eager to hear the tale and to continue our journey. Alright, so we have a few things. We need to head all the way back to Loth Ast Vath. So let's go ahead and do that, turn this thing in, and turn in the quest over there that's going to give us the Aether Current. So I'm going to go ahead and walk on back there. I'll go ahead and pause recording while I do that. Alright, so we are back in Lost Vath. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Vath Fleetfoot. Turn this in. Have you the muskets? Indeed I do. Thank you, Hunter. With these we can arm ourselves, defend ourselves. We are the same blood as the Nath, but even we find it utterly unnerving, the way they think as one, the way they move as one. It is hard to imagine us as the same people. Alright. There's Alphino. Ayame, Lady Ysayle, thank the 12. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious the Vath never mentioned his name. And you are quite certain he will keep his word? There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Ayame. Never did I doubt you, Warrior of Light, unlike some. You were gone so long that Master Alphino here nigh lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for her sweetheart. He was. Estinian, was that truly necessary? Not truly necessary, but certainly true. What matters is that the Primal is banished, and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidofnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm Racevolger. Needhog's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. You are unkind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alphino is still but a boy. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pick up the next main scenario quest from Alphino here. And this is the one that's going to give us the Aether Current. Alright, Alphino is keen to inform Vidofnir of Lord Ravana's defeat, except... Shall we be on our way to Annex Shrine then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. Alright, and we can actually teleport ourselves over there. Let's go ahead and head over. Alright, and there is Vidofnir. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Nath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. Oh, my chocobo just decided to quit. Alright. By Ayame's hand was the beastman's god, Lord Ravana, laid low. In his overconfidence, the Primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat, a promise we believe he will keep. The Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deity is slain then? How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Key you unto the deepest reaches of Morn, and there shall you find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Som-Al. But be fairly warned, the minions of Needhog shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidofnir. If memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Okay. From the second floor. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a staircase that winds around. Yep, there it is. Alright. Well, before we proceed on, we're going to talk to Escas here, because they have a quest for us. Escas looks upon you in wonder, curious of your potential. I sense a great power within you. Yes, you will make a suitable adversary. Our younglings must learn the hardships of battle. You will find them just beyond the tower. Go and hold nothing back. Okay, we're not going to bother picking up any other side quests for the time being. Need to head up there. So we just need to traverse these caverns. Which we're pretty much just gonna ride past everything. Try and go around behind. Oh, there's an Aether Current. Hold on. And there is our destination. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Psalm All's summit for thee and thy companions. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Ware you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offense at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Estinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Tioman herself is said to guard this peak. Do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgr. But I said nothing of Teoman. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as Azure Dragoon. You are beyond redemption. You will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet Hraesvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Alright, so all is now accessible, which is an actual dungeon. And we are going to need to clear it in order to get that last Aether Current. Well, not last, but to get the Aether Current required. But what we're going to probably do is just go ahead and end here. It's going to be a little bit earlier than normal because I spent a lot of time waiting for that primal battle to pop. So we will see what we're going to do. I'm not sure if we're going to run some all or if we're going to do something else. We might just go ahead and just run our way through some all. So, yeah, that's probably what we'll do next episode. So, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.